Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Jayhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. On the run, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Bunch formation for these receivers. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry up. Give to the running back. At the 45 on his way. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's York. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Running back searching for a hole. Just plowing down the field. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Perkins. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships.
And the ball's free in the backfield. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls out.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going to try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Rich. And that's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Hand off from the shotgun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to throw, it's Perkins. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He'll pull it down. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Kansas offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the back. At the 35, he's open. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Going up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
Texans 14, Kansas 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He breaks a tackle. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They're going to ride this running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Number 23.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Line getting set on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. It's complete to the left. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Now adjusting. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
And he's running in the open. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. These corners backing off a bit. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Longhorns are on the move. They'll give it to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They tried to sneak the draw in there. The defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Back to throw, it's Perkins. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice game.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Perkins. They're working that left side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw. Fires left. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Finds the tight end. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? The defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Man, they have been great on 4th down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the...
A shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the secondary.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking to pass, it's Perkins. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll try to do it himself. Open runway ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. Right back to the well. Turns it on in midfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's shown you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
They'll throw it on first down. Setting up the screen. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Leaves it with the running back. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They're going to go for it on fourth down with a couple of good options, a first down or a touchdown. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Arizona. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Perkins. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when he's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down. I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Might as well stick with him. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Perkins. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Leaves it with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
The give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Perkins. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick this one.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Perkins. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field. You're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Floating away. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Now on the option. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. They'll go to the air.
And how about the job blocking by the wide receivers? If you're going to play receiver in this offense, you can't only want to catch the ball, you've got to be willing to block. They did a great job there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10.
First down, Kansas.
Here we go. Timber.
Now from inside the red zone. He's right on target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to throw it again, using his legs to buy some time. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. They're bringing heat. Touchdown, Kansas! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Perkins. He's going for it all. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots, keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking the football and forcing the incompletion.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now. Touchdown, rock chop! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Texas, 35.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Looking for a man. It's Perkins. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Tempo and overdrive. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out quickly.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Wants to throw. It's Perkins. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes.
And he makes the catch inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They want to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He's looking for an open man on second down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Dropping back, it's Perkins. He's going to run it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.